Hi, my name is Myron Leskanich. I'm the CEO of Halo Purely for Pets. Halo started over 30 years ago. Halo was a brand that started because the person who started the brand had a cat, and the cat's name was Spot. And Spot got sick. The owner took Spot to the veterinarian and tried to figure out how to make it better. And so the vet basically said, well, you need to give medicines to Spot. And unfortunately, Spot didn't get any better. And so what she started doing was she started cooking her own foods for Spot. And she cooked all those same kind of foods like she would in the kitchen. And of course, Spot got better. And as a result of that, she then started making Halo Pet Food as the brand that used the kind of ingredients that she used in her own kitchen. Spot got better, and that's how Halo got started. Most pet food brands, if you turn the bag around and you look at the ingredients, you're going to see the first ingredient is going to say real meat. But then the second ingredient and third ingredient is probably going to say something like chicken meal or fish meal. And what that is it's a rendered, powdered meal that gets created in a rendering plant. And a rendering plant is somewhere where people take the waste product from farms, from factory farms, and they use it then to boil it all up and then turn it into a powder. And that powder then is called meat meal. And we only use whole meat. We do not use any meat meal of any kind. When we use whole meat, that meat is 95% digestible to a dog or a cat. When they consume meat meal, it's much less digestible, maybe 60% digestible. And the reason the dogs and cats need highly digestible food is because they have very, very short intestinal tracts. They need to have very highly digestible food for their body to use it properly to be well. So what makes Halo different from virtually every other pet food that you'll find is that we do not use any meat meals of any kind. We use whole meat, and then we also use non-GMO vegetables, and we use meat that comes from animals that are raised naturally. They're raised on an open field, cage-free. We use wild-caught fish. We don't use anything that comes from a factory farm, and as a result of that, the meat also tends to be less allergic to animals and has higher palatability, better taste. So the way that we source our meat and our fish is something that we call originative. And what that basically refers to is it refers to meat and animals that are raised the way they originally were raised. So we don't use any meat or any fish that comes from a factory farm or comes from, chickens that are caged in small little battery cages. We basically use chicken that would be raised naturally, or meat that we raised naturally in an open field or on pasture, or wild-caught fish that come from sustainable fisheries in the ocean. At Halo, we have one very, very important goal, and that is our mission. Our mission is to change the way companion animals are fed and farm animals are raised for the better. And it's really, really important for us that Korea become a part of that. We are already the most favorite holistic brand in the US. We want to be the most favorite holistic brand also in Korea, and we're going to work very, very hard to in fact become that. My words for the Korean customer are that I understand and we understand how important companion animals are to the people that live with them. We don't think of companion animals as simply an animal or a pet. We think of them as our family members, and so we want to treat them like family members. We want to feed them like family members. We want to make sure that we nurture them and give them everything they need to be healthy and to be at our sides for a long, long time. And so for me, what I want to do is I just want to welcome every Korean family that has a companion animal in their home and invite them to try Halo and also bring Halo into their home as well.